Right, this is what we're going to be making today, these beautiful savoury pasties. Right, let's get cooking. Right, today, something a little different. Hi, my name's John from Cooking Around the World. We're going to make some savoury pasties today. So, we're going to start off by boiling our potatoes and then mashing them. In a frying pan we'll take our capsicum, onion and celery and we'll fry them till softened. Then we'll combine them all with our two cheeses. We've got edam and feta here, and then we'll season it with black pepper. I don't think we'll need salt, and then we're going to put them inside some pre-rolled flaky puff pastry, and they're going to be absolutely gorgeous. Right, come on, let's get cooking. Right, firstly let's get these potatoes on, otherwise I'm going to end up without things being cooked at the same time. Ooh, good catch. Right, let's a bit of salt in here, and then onto the stove for about 20 to 25 minutes. There we are. Right, now let's slice our capsicum just all around here like that, and you shouldn't need to pick up any seeds. There we are, perfect. So I've sliced them lengthways, and then we'll just chop them into smaller pieces like this. There we are. Right, this turned out to be quite a big capsicum, and I've got more than I need, so we're just going to pop that in a plastic snap-lock bag and pop that in the freezer for another time. Now let's cut our celery to similar sizes. And there you are, there's the sort of size you want from your celery pieces. Now let's chop the onion. Right, I've got about half a tablespoon of rice bran oil in there, and now we're going to add our onions. Oh, that's a bit loud, isn't it? And we'll cook them until they're nicely softened. As this is getting closer to being nicely softened, you can add a teaspoon and a half of smoked paprika. And while we're at it, a nice little grind of black pepper. There we are. My apologies for the weird lighting, we've just had a thunderstorm roll in. Now, once your potatoes are cooked, pop them in a bowl like this and mash them up. Don't add any milk or butter, just mash them straight. There you are, that's better. Now we can add our onions, capsicum and celery that we've been cooking for 20 minutes. They're all nice and soft. We've added paprika, remember, to that, as well as some black pepper. Now we're going to combine this with the potato, and then we'll have a tasting. Whoops, over there. Once this is cooled down, we can add 150 grams of grated edam cheese. Right, let's add in that grated cheese. And we can combine that, and then we'll have a bit of a taste. I think we might have to add some salt. Okay, that's going to need about a half a teaspoon of salt at least. That should do it. We'll give that a stir in and then another taste. Right, let's have a little bit. Beautiful. along with the feta cheese. That should be good, which is what we're going to do next. We're going to crumble 70 grams of feta into there as well. Right, let's crumble this feta in. At this stage also you should be turning your oven on to 180 degrees Celsius and lining a baking tray with some baking paper or parchment paper. There we go, beautiful. It's all I can do to stop myself from eating this. I'll just have to be very strict, show some self-control. Right, the idea is for me to make 4 pasties from this, so I will cut through here and it'll give me some idea of just how much I should be putting in each pasty. I'm going to let that cool and then we'll get on with the pastry. Okay, let's get this pastry underway. Just peel back the backing from this. So, I'm going to use this bowl as my template. So we'll cut one out. There we are. And we'll just roll up that, put it to one side. So we'll make one. Now, hopefully they can take this amount of filling. So we want to keep it inside there. A little bit more. I have a funny feeling I'm going to have some mixture left over, but that's alright. Right. Now, I've got some unsweetened almond milk that I'm going to use here. So we're just going to brush around here. This is so we get a good seal. I don't want these leaking out. So also when you're filling these, don't be tempted to put too much in, because if you do, it will squirt out the sides. So let's fold this over like that. Just push it down like this. And we'll just turn it around. And like I do with my pies, if you've seen any of those videos, we just use a fork to crimp this. Gives a very good seal, and even better, it makes it look delightful. Now we're going to cut a few holes in here, just 2 really. One there, one there, and then we're going to put it on our baking tray, and the only thing that we're going to do is we're going to brush these with some unsweetened almond milk prior to putting them in the oven. I'll come back when I've done the other pasties. And here's our beautiful pasties. Got 5 out of them in the end, which is quite good. So I'm very happy with that. and we're just going to brush these with the unsweetened almond milk so that we get a nice glossy finish when they're cooked. I'll come back when I'm taking them out the oven. Now a couple of these decided to go their own way, and they were the ones that I put probably a bit too much filling in. So just go easy when you are putting them in, putting the filling in, that you don't overfill them. Right, I'm going to get a knife and fork out and have a wee taste. Right, this is one that's decided to go rogue on me. Let's have a taste. Beautiful pastry. Really nice. Lots of flavour. Well, give these a go. Be careful how you fill them. But that flavour of that filling is just fabulous. Right, thank you so much for watching, and I will catch you on my next recipe.